Do you have a boss that expects nothing less than perfection? Managing high expectations at work is hard, but it's not impossible. Hey everybody, it's Belinda. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can manage high job expectations. Managing high job expectations can be challenging, but it's not impossible. You just have to develop your coping skills so that the stress never gets the best of you. In fact, you can develop so much that high job expectations makes you a better, more effective worker. Tip number 1, organize your work. That is so important it's so important to help reduce stress and high work expectations. If your work's not organized, if you can't find your files, if they're not named properly, then that makes your work that much more stressful and the expectations feel overwhelming. So you want to make sure that your work is organized. Are your files labeled correctly? Are they labeled in a way where you can remember them? Because they may be labeled correctly, but can you remember them? Do you need to create a cheat sheet? Do you need to create some type of spreadsheet that says I've labeled all these type of files this way, all these type of files that way, or spreadsheet or a list to keep track of how you've labeled items? Because even though you may have labeled them correctly or professionally, if you don't remember how you labeled them, it's not organized for you. So you want to organize your work as much as possible. At the beginning of each day, what is your plan? Have your action plan of what you plan to do from your organized files. At the end of the day, look and see what you didn't get accomplished. What didn't you get accomplished that has to roll over to the next day? Because you don't want to just walk into work and just wing the whole day. You have no plans. You just walk in and whatever happens, happens. You want to have a plan. A lot of times, most people start their work with an email. And emails predict your day. They control your day. I've learned that you're reading the email, now I'm on somebody's time and expectations. I need to come in and already have a to-do list of what I plan to do. That way, when I read an email, I can add it to today's list, or I can put it in a parking lot of things that I need to do later on, put a due date by it. But I don't let emails control my day. I already have a plan. I already know what I'm going to do because my stuff's already organized. So organize your work. That will help with high expectations, and it will help you deal with it and actually make you a better employee because you will be able to find the things that you're looking for. A lot of times we stress out because we can't find, we know we had it, we know we saw this or whatever, but when it's time to use it or need it, we can't find it. So if you want to help control your expectations and the stress of a job, the high expectations of work, organize your work. Step number 2, be aware of your thought process. Mind over matter. We've heard that when we were little. Mind over matter. You can do this. That's what you tell yourself over and over. The little train that could. I think I can. I think I can. You can do it. When your boss comes and gives you demanding work on top of what you already have, you may think, I can't do this. There's no way to get this done. There's not enough time in the day, or I'm incapable. Replace those thoughts with something positive. I can do it. This is possible. I just need to figure out how. So a lot of times we place extra stress on ourselves by automatically being defeated. We can do this. You just need to change your thought process. How can I do this is the question. Not, I can't do this. How can I do this? What do I need to do to be able to do this? We need to change our thought process. That will help us when we are dealing with high demands of job. Change your thought process. Think about how you can get it done. Don't think about all the problems and challenges ahead. Think about what needs to happen in order to get this done. Step number 3, rehearse for stressful situations. If you know you have to put on a presentation, if you know you have to go over the information with your boss when it's completed, practice that, rehearse that, make sure that you have the material down. Sometimes when you're actually going over and you're rehearsing, you may find errors that you wouldn't have found. So rehearse those situations. If you have to do a presentation, rehearse. Practice in front of a mirror. Practice in front of, video record yourself giving the presentation. You can video record yourself doing the proposal just to your supervisor, because then you can see yourself, hear how you sound, go over the material to make sure that you're able to present yourself in the best light. So rehearse for stressful situations is step number 3. Before we go over the last step, I want you to take a minute and make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and hit the alert. That's right, subscribe, like, and hit the alert. Now, step number 4, prepare for the stress. If you know that today is going to be a stressful day, if you already know it, what are you doing at home or the night before to prepare for that? What are you doing? You're just saying, oh, well, I know it's going to be stressful, and just repeating that over and over and over in your head to make it even more stressful than what it's already going to be? Or are you preparing for that stress? So I'll give a good example of myself. When I know that I have a hard or challenging day ahead of me, the night before, I make sure I go to bed early so I can get my rest. Because if it's already going to be stressful, the last thing I need to do is be sleep deprived. So the night before, I make sure I go to bed early so that I can get my rest. The day of, I wake up early. I make sure I do all of my morning routines, which was meditate. So I may take an extra 5 minutes of meditation because I know today is going to be stressful. So I'm going to do extra meditation. I may go an extra 10 or 15 minutes on the treadmill because I know today is going to be stressful. And I may take a longer cold shower because when the cold water hits you, the shock of that prepares you. It prepares your immune system. It prepares you for the shock of the day. And if that cold shower is the worst thing that can happen to me that day, then I'm ready. So I'm ready for the stress because I've already built myself up. So when I know that the day is going to be stressful, when you already know it, when you know you have to present, when you know that it's just going to be a long day, prepare for that stress. Again, I always start the night before, making sure I get rest, make sure I get enough sleep so that I'm not sleep deprived. And in the morning, I make sure that I stick to my morning routines because sometimes I don't get to do all of my morning routines. But on the days that I know it's going to be stressful, I make sure I hit every morning routine because I need everything aligned in order to be able to deal with the day in front of me. So those are the 4 techniques that you can use in order to help with expectation. Organize your work. Be aware of your thought process. Rehearse for stressful situations and prepare for the stress. There are many different tools that can help you deal with job expectation. The goal is to handle your job expectation more effectively so that you can feel better and accomplish more in less time. I'll see you at the next video.